This is How Far.
A podcast hosted by
Me, Temi Otedola.
and me, Mr. Eazi.
Okay, T, my love, T, how far?
How far? How far? I'm far above principalities and powers and rulers in high places. In Jesus' name, I never go down. Always go up.
Amen. Amen. In Jesus' name, amen.
That's like an uncle answering how far, like my mom when she mentions how far. Tell me how far.
I am divinely blessed. That's how far I am. First of all, let's say hello to our amazing listeners. We appreciate you guys. We see you, we hear you. You guys have missed us. Shout out to you guys first and foremost. And we're back. Where have we been, Tosin? Where have we been?
I think first off, speaking about listeners, is interesting. It is important to say one thing I've loved since we put out this podcast is the fact that when we go out, people walk up to us and say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I love your podcast." Like
Yeah.
I think that's lovely. What do you think? What's the one that comes? There's one that comes to memory, but what's the one that comes to memory?
I think when we were in Selfridges, and instead of saying, "Oh, like, oh, Mr. Easy, when is your album coming?" or "Timmy,
Yeah,
when's your
you
next
move.
movie?"
Yeah,
they said, "Guys, when is the podcast back?"
yeah.
Like, people really rock with us, so we just want to say thank you. Number one. Number two, it hasn't been without effort. This is our third time recording this season. We could get into the stories, but we're not going to. We keep it moving, we keep it pushing. But it's been a madness. But do you know what? Good things come to those who
Who
wait.
wait?
Who wait.
I think for me, the most interesting one was when we were in Monaco.
Mm.
Or am I mix? You know how I
Which
mix
Monaco?
memories. I think there was a time we were in Monaco and somebody came to us and was talking about. Oh no, that was for your movie.
Yeah, in Monte Carlo, yeah.
Was that
That
for
was
your
a
movie?
trip, yeah.
Okay, guys, just FYI, we're recording in the morning, and
Mm.
I'm more of a either early morning person or
Yeah.
late in the night person. So my brain is
Yeah.
kind of like slow. But let's forget about that. Oh, let's go back to Christmas. What did you do for Christmas?
Okay, so yeah, it's the new year now, but I think it's nice to recap our
Yeah,
Christmases.
let's go back. Let's go back.
Yeah. So I was really like meant to be on a humble. I said no dirty December. I'm gonna be in London this Christmas. I've been traveling so much. Like we went from Iceland to Copenhagen to Paris to Madrid to Nigeria, and then I said, okay, I'm not traveling again. Let me just stay in London, one of my two homes, for Christmas. Not someone emailing me on the 21st that I should come in and audition for a movie. And you know me, when work calls, I come running. So I just flew to Nigeria, ended up spending Christmas in Lagos, and I thought I'd be alone, but a certain T baby decided to join me in Lagos.
Why no Detty December? You said no Detty
No,
December.
I'm just like mentally, I wasn't there. Mentally, I was trying to like be at home, making festive food, watch Christmas film. Like, I mentally wasn't like 4 a.m. in Zoya, which is what ended up happening. I was not trying to see anyone. I was not trying to be in frontal and makeup every night. Like, I just wasn't there. And guess where I ended up? Right
There.
there.
Yeah. It's I it's like interesting when I see if I do say so myself, I
Mm.
invented Dirty December.
Ooh, this is
Just one of
controversial.
it's not even controversial, it's just facts. So Dirty December is like
Mm.
in 2016 when I wanted to have I had called my tour the Happy Boy tour.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, in December you dirty yourself, which
Mm.
means to and I have that song, Dirty.
Dirty
Which
yourself.
by the way
One of
you
my
like.
it's my top five. Yeah.
Shout out to Fowls.
Self house.
Um, and so I wanted like that was gonna be my first concert in Lagos, like
Mm.
headline concert, and I made a meal out of it. Like we did billboards everywhere, and it was hashtag Dirty December.
Yeah.
So like dirty yourself, like have fun, get drunk, chop life, etc. And so Dirty December. That, but I think it's grown from that now to it's not personal. It's just the mood for December. I will soon be sending my receipts, my invoices to everybody that keeps using Dirty December. But what is Dirty December to you?
But okay, first you should have gotten it trademarked. You might be making some nice
I've gotten
money.
it trademarked. I've
You
gotten it
have?
trademarked. Yeah,
You have?
I've gotten it trademarked.
Okay, so you actually officially own the term Dirty
Yeah,
December.
yeah, yeah. I own
Confirm
the
or
term.
deny?
I own the term Dirty December, but I
Ooh.
might need to call my lawyer right after this podcast
I
before we
mean,
release
look.
this podcast to be sure
we
that I
can we
have like
can divulge.
yeah. I'm sure in some country in
Mm,
some countries it's trademarked already. That one I'm very sure of. But
yeah.
yeah.
I think I'm just gonna be 100. I think Dirty December is an IJGB term in a way.
Mm.
It's been. I think it's been. I'm gonna make this deep
Oh
because, of
my
course,
god.
it's been.
Here we go.
It's been appropriated by the
Mm.
IJGBs. Because now, a Dirty December is, oh, I live in Texas or Milan or London or New York, and I just come to December for 2 weeks, and I go to every party, and I take over the local spots. True or false? And I refuse to be a part of that movement, you know? And
Not you.
the people who are there 365 will be saying that that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I'm a local.
Eh, yeah.
I'm a
Okay.
Lagos State
Yeah, but
local.
in the sense of like, are you okay? You
Mm,
kind of like, for instance, I think most of last year,
mm.
a lot of last year, at least first quarter, you were in Ghana.
I was more in Ghana than anywhere else.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then Nigeria
I'm just
for a
saying,
lot.
like, my blood bleeds Lagos State. And
Okay, okay, governor. Okay, governor of Lagos. What did you do for
no. Okay,
Christmas?
so
Or
Christmas
what did we
Day.
do for
What did
Christmas?
we do for
Christmas
Christmas
Day.
Day? So we had been on a bit of a 3-day bender, going out, doing Zaza. We touched the new 30 plus spots. It was cute. And then actual Christmas Day, we wake up a little worse for wear, but we drive down to Ikeja to go to the Ajibade household.
Yeah, I went to see my
It
mom,
was really nice.
my mommy and daddy.
You said just your mommy, your daddy, your siblings.
Yeah.
And we had some great food, of course. We ate
Mm-hmm.
some nice food. We had some nice zobo,
Yeah,
and zobo was good.
the zobo. Not my mom putting
Garlic.
garlic in
Yeah, it
zobo.
was very garlicky.
She's just now on like super healthy. Like
Yeah.
she's trying to, and I think she looked coming from was the year before, where she had she had had some cost to like pay more attention to her health.
Mm.
Seeing her now, I thought she looked fresh. I was like, and I couldn't like even when she like even the way she was walking, I was like, this woman is bubbly. So shout out to my mom for now being so health conscious and
Yeah.
putting garlic in her zobo.
Zobo.
I know
Shout
people
out,
are gonna
mommy.
talk about garlic in zobo,
It's really healthy.
but it was fire.
Yeah, I think it's really good for your intestines. Like it just fires it up. So it was really good. And then after that, we saw mommy, daddy, then we drove back to the island and I saw my daddy, who
Yeah.
was my only family member in Nigeria this Christmas, and we just sipped champagne in the garden.
Yeah.
And then one of our neighbors, one of our bougie neighbors, very kindly was doing that home fireworks. So we got free fireworks show like into
Display.
our garden, which was really lit.
Yeah.
And then our friend, a friend of the podcast, friend of the family, Simi, had
Shout out to Simi.
shout out to me, we love you. Had her like annual Christmas party where it's just all day food, all day good vibes. So we went there.
Yeah.
Then I went like the the party girl I am. I
Yeah.
went out, Vertigo, and then Zoya,
Not
and you went
somebody,
home.
somebody. I went home. I left. Guys, by the way, we were out from on Christmas Eve. We went out. We were semi hungover when we got back, or just exhausted. No.
Every day we were probably 20% hungover, 40% exhausted,
Yeah.
40% in love.
Yeah. I like that as part of it. But basically we had gone I remember we had gone out, we had partied, we went to Club Envy.
Yes.
and then we had done all the things that they do
Mm.
at Club Envy, and then like wake up early in the morning. So by the time we were at Simi's place, it was like maybe 12. And
Yes.
When Temi and her friends hang out,
It's a different type of
is a
hanging.
different kind of hanging. There
Yeah.
is no plan.
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you meant the vibes are
Yeah,
immaculate.
no,
No, you meant like we're disorganized. I'm
yeah,
done. That's true.
respectfully.
Oh, let's discuss that. Okay. Because we want to hear what the audience thinks. So, Tosin is very much, I mean, you are a superstar. So, Tosin cannot just turn up anywhere
But yeah,
without it being
superstar as
said.
well. So
No, but I'm a what I call a casual superstar. You know me, I can be very like I can turn up to a club and stand outside in a line, and I'll just be like, oh, this is embarrassing, but like I don't care.
yeah,
Whereas Tosin, I get it, it has to be set nice.
yeah,
It has to be on ice, like frozen on ice. And I get that, but sometimes I'm like I know what me and my friends are like. We're really spontaneous. We know there will ultimately always be a table
yeah.
that formulates. But Tosin, and also you're a man, so like you are usually the one who's booking the table.
Mm,
Or it's like, oh, I can only go on my friend's table. So I think there's like a masculine feminine
mm.
difference.
I think it's just interesting that you can basically just get into a club, and when you're with your friends, at least you
Mm.
can just any table your friends end up at, you
I
end
can just
up.
jump on.
And
Yeah.
I think it's also because
Mm.
I don't like respectfully,
Yes.
most times you're not gonna end up being the one paying for the drinks.
Ultimately, I will never pay for the drinks.
I have to say respectfully. I'm not.
That's what we call it girl
Yeah,
privilege.
I'm not saying you can't pay, obviously,
Yeah.
but I think it's just something where, for me,
Mm.
when I get on the table, I like once I get to that table, I'm like, okay, whose table is this? Who's
Yeah.
paying for the
Yeah.
drinks? And because that's what we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. So
Yeah.
because like you go into a club, and I saw this a lot of times in December. You enter a club, you've booked a table with the club owner, you're now at
Yeah.
the table, but at the end of the day, you're seeing, you have your stable drinks that you order. The
Yes.
next thing is you see the
Dorime,
you want to bam bam,
Dorime.
you want to chill with the
The
big,
big
but next
boys.
thing you're seeing
Hey.
the bottles of Azul
Not
flying in,
Azul.
the
Jeez.
bottles of Dorime because flying in,
Jeez.
and then you're not asking yourself, who ordered Azul? Because it's like that Azul is probably like, I think it's in Envy's 450K.
Ooh.
So you're having that 450K bottle coming in, and then
What?
you're like, okay, who ordered this
450
drink?
where? It's
Yeah,
450k.
yeah, 450K. I think in some clubs it might be more expensive, and you're having it coming in, and then you just at the end of the night you just
Mm.
find out that there are people who you don't know that are on your table,
Mm-hmm.
and then I and my friend KLP were always laughing because there's like, for instance, in Twist, there's one guy we know.
Mm.
Anytime we see this guy, it wasn't even me, it was Kelpie that spotted him. Anytime
Uh,
Kelpie sees this guy on the table, he
yeah.
always comes through with babes.
Yeah.
And when he comes through with babes, he's opening all the bottles and
Yeah.
pouring drinks for them.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, this person doesn't even know how the bill is getting paid. And the person always
Yeah.
leaves before the end of the night, so they don't pay. So it's like, because of that, maybe I've gotten sensitive that I don't want to be the guy that comes with you and your
Yeah,
friends.
basically, you see a behavior and you're like, God forbid I'm ever that person, because it's
Exactly.
so bait. But here's the thing: is that like I think there's a gender thing to this. As much as I'm all for equal rights, like I do get that being a woman, I can just go on a table and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not like, oh, this guy came on the table and didn't pay. Like that's bait. Like that's basic. But as a girl, you can just be like, "Oh, I'm just here to like you're here for vibes and giggles," and then when the bill comes, you can look away, and it's not weird. But I one thing about you is that if you're on a table, you do not relax
Yeah.
until the until you've either paid for something
Yeah.
or the person whose table it is knows you're going to pay.
Yeah.
Like you will never open a bottle until you've ordered your own bottle.
Yeah.
Like I can tell it just makes you itch in your skin.
Yeah.
Because it's just, you're literally the opposite of a freeloader.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. Like, you can never go on someone's table and be drinking a drink. And what's crazy is that because of who you are, you could get away with that. You could probably go out every night and not pay.
Yeah, I don't need to pay.
So why do you pay then?
It's actually crazy. Like Eric, I know you guys
Yeah.
would hear twist, because that's my favorite
They should
club in the
sponsor
world.
us at this
Remember, you were
point.
laughing at me the other day because I was
Yeah.
telling you I wanted to buy a car.
Yeah.
And you were telling me I didn't need the car.
Yeah.
And you asking me what I want to do with the car, and I was like, I want to drive from my
into
house
Twist.
to Twist. I just want to drive into Twist and park.
You
the
just
car.
like to park, and the way you park is like,
Yeah,
like,
it's not even because I want people to see me. It's just like
gosh.
when the bouncer at Twist, like he doesn't allow everybody to enter. So
To
the fact that
open
I
the
can just
gates.
pull up and he opens the
Open
gate
the
and I
gates.
can hail him, I respect that guy so
Yeah.
much. Is something for me. But it's like because I've seen a lot of people do that. It's like you said, and I don't want to be that person that does that. And I think it's just disrespectful. I know I'm not shooting you. This is not shooting a shot. You've already owned it, so it's not shooting a shot. I just think
Yeah.
it's disrespectful
No, I own it. Yeah.
for people to just come and join a table and expect that, okay, this is not my table, so I don't need to even offer to
Okay, but should I keep it 100?
keep him.
Okay, but again, we're looking like if you were me and you're a girl,
Yeah.
and you go on a table, and when
Yeah.
the bill comes, it's only all the guys bringing their cards.
Yeah.
And now Temi is also bringing it. That would look weird.
No, but you two bring your card. Or
I should chill with the big boys.
yeah, you want to chill. It's like you want to chill with the big boys, but when the
should chill
big
with the
boy
big
bills
boys.
come,
No,
you
but
don't want to pay.
No, but I don't want to put again like there's
offer.
certain ways that women should benefit from the patriarchy.
Okay.
And if that's
Okay,
having free
guys.
drinks, then no, I have no problem with that. I don't want to put pressure on the other ladies, but Temi split the bill. And also, we're there looking fine. What are you guys doing? We deserve a couple cocktails. we deserve a couple shots.
You know I don't know if I told you. So
Yeah.
just before Christmas, I was in London, and then I went out. You went around. I was
Okay.
Yeah, and then I went out with some of my friends. By the way, I was the least financially buoyant in that table. So I went out with a couple billionaires,
Couple tech bros.
couple tech bros, and then when it was time to pay the bill, everybody started splitting the bill.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
first guy who brought his card whispered something to the concierge, and everybody was whispering something. And then I'm not gonna lie, that was the first time I was even saying, because when you're hanging with billionaires, a different level of like it was different kind of drinks they were ordering.
Different
So me, I was
yeah.
like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna have to pay for.
So they wanted to split the
They
bill with
split
you.
the bill. Even me, I
Yeah.
paid. Everybody paid.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I was telling you that even one of the guys. So imagine you go out with your dad's friend
Yes.
and you're on the table.
Yeah, he'll split the bill.
Yes, your dad's friend now
Relax.
also is waiting
No,
for
that's
you
an Oyinbo thing.
to put
That's
your
an
own.
Oyinbo thing.
I thought that was very weird. I was like, how can you be these are you're
Yeah.
supposed to be the egbon and you're putting the bill
No,
on
but
them.
that's the thing. Like, even within those Oyinbo circles and families, you can be at family dinner, they all split. As long as you're grown, you have to pay. But I realize it's either one or the other. It's either they always split. It's just that mindset, or someone pays the whole bill, but every time the person who pays the whole bill changes. It will
Okay.
never always be the same person.
I think
And
I
I've-
like that.
I've told you, the most wealthy people I've ever met are the tightest. Tight. Like, they want to see every Uber, coffee,
Yeah.
post office. Like, I mean, you have a story about a certain superstar who will be not named. You said that, yeah, she was booking flights
Yeah.
for your team
It
members,
was just
economy
it was a
flights.
500.
And when I say this is the top level of the music industry.
Yeah.
She had not her team. She had to sign off on that flight.
Yeah. I respect that. Like she's worked hard. If you've worked hard for your money, like people just think because you have so much money, or they just feel, oh, this person has money, so this person should just spend without even thinking about it. And when the person is looking at their money, they're like, oh, this person is stingy. Like,
Yeah. No, but it's because they don't want them to be stingy, so they can also
yeah, so
bubble.
Because
Yeah.
if she wasn't looking at flights, everybody will be flying on her
Card.
credit card,
Yeah.
business class, first class, because they
And then all
can,
our money will go.
and all her money will go. And when her money
Yeah.
goes, everybody will leave her
They'll all
alone.
leave her alone. They'll leave her in the cold room. But I do want to say that where's had a quick point that
Hmm.
no, I forgot. Don't worry.
You forgot. Okay, so now Temi
Yeah.
for it's not just me that is forgetting. And why
Yeah.
did you? So, guys, this is the last thing we'll talk about. Christmas. Why did you not spend Christmas in Ghana? Because so many people have been asking me, Easy, we didn't see you in Ghana.
Yeah.
We didn't see you in Ghana.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, that was kind of my doing because I know you would have rather been in Ghana, right? I mean, Ghana is your base,
Yeah.
true or false. But for me, Ghana is a place. It's a place to do that in between. It's just a place to kind of unlock. So for Christmas, I'm either going to work or have work, which was my audition, or I'm going to be with family, or I'll be with you. So I'd have gone to Ghana if you really wanted me to, and I had no audition, But regardless, like if I didn't have my audition in Lagos, I'll be in London.
Mm.
Ghana in December is a mess. I'm just gonna put it out there. Like, was it 100,000 people who flew in?
I think it's just because you spend.
Nah,
So Temi now
nah,
thinks that
nah.
when plenty people are
I'm a
in her
Eastley.
city,
I'm a Eastley gone girl. I'm a
she's
Eastley
not
gone
thinking,
girl.
oh, it's my
Please,
city.
it's my city.
Because she wants to be able to go to bistro and not need to book. Just walk into
Let me
bistro
sing
and
this.
find
Let
a
me just go
spot.
to small Pomona. If I can't
Yeah.
get table, I cannot be in that
Yeah,
city.
but that's what December is about. But me, I didn't even want to be in Ghana this
There you
December.
go.
I've been in Ghana every December since
Yeah,
2015,
yeah.
and then I just wanted a change. Plus, I really wanted to, like, I had had like a very busy early
Oh
December
wow,
flying
yeah.
across
It was
Africa.
madness. Yeah.
Madness, doing like some crazy things I never thought I would do in my life, like
You,
movie stuff.
yeah. You are. I think Tosin is like a Clark Kent to me.
Hmm, I
Oh.
like that.
Because there's this whole
Superman.
like I have to describe to people that he lives two lives. He no, you live three lives. You live the life that everyone sees, Mr. Easy. You live the life I see,
Mm,
especially when you're cute. That's
mm,
Tosin. And then you live this whole other life where you're like flying around Africa doing these crazy business deals.
yeah.
And no one will ever know about it. But I'm like, the fact you just do it quietly, you don't need anyone's approval, anyone's pat on the back.
No,
People would have been doing Forbes article by now. Just
no.
it's just all earpiece rubbish. But you're on your humble, you do what you have to do, and you're doing crazy, crazy shit.
Yeah.
But no one will know.
And it's fun too.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to spend the end of the year. It's like that thing I sent to you. It's like I just said, okay, I think I've done enough for the year, and now I want to see my mommy and I want to eat dodo and egg. So like I was not
Yeah.
supposed to come to Ghana to Nigeria. Remember, I just told you I'm coming to Nigeria.
Yeah.
And it was lovely that we went together. I remember I didn't tell mommy that you were coming.
Yeah,
So
we
I just said, oh, I'm
surprised
coming
her.
with my friend, and she was surprised.
Yeah.
You and my daddy were talking about what I don't know.
Hmm.
Or what I know, you told me you were
I
talking about the
mean,
best thing he
yes.
likes to talk
Your
about
dad's favorite subject.
subject. But I mean, and obviously I didn't do Dirty Rave as well. Um,
Mm.
but we'll be doing Dirty Rave this year. And so and I think the last thing we should touch on last year was what in your own mind, what was like the most remarkable thing for
Ooh,
2021?
that's a beautiful question. I I'm a journaler, as you guys know. I love my bullet journal, which I do. I don't know if you guys know, but anyway, I like to write in my diary journal, and I have this sort of two pages. One says accomplishments, one says failures. I've actually rebranded it to lessons because nothing's a
Okay.
failure.
Wait, let me do it in like rapping. It's not a loss, it's a lesson. That's Jay-Z.
No, it's not a loss,
It's
it's
a
a
lesson.
lesson. There you go. And then also I have another page that's just memories.
Okay.
And the memories can be at the end of the day, I was like, wow, I just like sat in my flat eating raspberries and
Mm,
a matcha latte, and like that was a moment because I feel
mm,
like we're always waiting for life,
yeah,
but like some of the key moments in life are, yeah, at my brother's I was with my brother this weekend and
yeah,
we just sat. Like that's
yeah.
a moment. Like that's I feel like that's more about when you think about on your deathbed versus, oh,
Mm,
I went to this party or I flexed on this person.
yeah,
So like it's crazy. My best moment in 2022 won't be any work accomplishment, money accomplishment, like anything. It'll just be like that small moment where I just felt really at peace.
yeah.
And just me, it could literally be lying in bed on a Friday morning, like I'm I'm content, I'm happy.
But what sticks the most to you about 2021? Like, if you could just,
Oh, 2021 was a
yeah,
madness. It was
yeah.
like it was the weirdest year for me yet because I felt like I was just constantly kind of waiting for it to start.
Mm,
Obviously, you know, we're still in our panoramic, so it's just been insane trying to make plans. Then halfway through the year, I was like, Timmy, like you cannot let your life pass you because we're in a pandemic in a weird way. So like I just decided that I'm gonna continue as if, you know, this is the only year I have left. And so I did everything I wanted to do. I didn't wait for people to give me opportunities to do things. I went out and did it myself. Um and the beginning of the year was really hard. You know, those first few months in Ghana,
yeah,
I was in like I'm sure you remember I was in a very weird place.
yeah,
Um I was feeling unsure about next steps. I was being very hard on myself. I was isolated.
yeah.
I was having my I was having a chronic illness that I'm not gonna discuss, but it was just a lot. And then
Okay,
yeah, I just
okay.
showed him
Guys, that was
off
me just
camera.
thinking, like, what's
Yeah.
she talking about?
And then by the end of the year, I just decided that one day at a time, like basically just do what you can today, enjoy what you can today, and everything ultimately will fall into place. And life is also seasons. I really talk in cliches, but like there's seasons of heavy work, there's seasons of heavy
Play.
socializing. Like for example, that Lagos week, it was just play, play, play. And then now this month is gonna be for us work, work, work. And then there's seasons of your social life is going well and then it's going bad, and your work is going well and your work is going bad. But you just take everything in your stride. So to cut a long story short, 2022 is mine. What
So,
about you?
so maybe I think if I like just listen to you, I think it sounds like you just decided your maybe it seems like your realization of last year is that there will be ups and downs and you
Always.
just have to take everything in.
Yeah, I'm basically like, you know, I'm such a type A overthinker, overstressor.
Yeah.
Like how I think I've been dealing with um being so kind of hard on myself by just saying me being stressed, how much is that helping? It's not helping. And you've definitely sort of helped me on that journey because you're someone who takes everything really in your stride, I think.
Maybe I take it in my stride at the moment and then
Your
3 months
process.
later,
Yeah.
like I didn't process it then. I start
Yeah.
processing it like months later and then
Yeah.
I
No, but I think
realize.
you're better at compartmentalizing things.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And also like seeing that, is this that deep? Just
Yeah.
like asking yourself, is it that deep?
I try.
Yeah. Okay, what about you? What was like a big moment or
Um
thing of last year?
I don't know. I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think first off I just decided that like just getting to the point where and I was talking about this yesterday with an 85-year-old man.
Mm.
He's 85, still like strong working. He had all his rings on, which is like there's in everything we're doing there's what we want, what success looks like for us personally
Yeah.
versus what our success looks like for other people. So other
Mm.
people, and it can even be just me. It can be what I think success is for Temi, and
Yeah.
then most often than not, we impose what our visions are of success on other people. So maybe I think success for Timmy looks like, a white cup, and maybe success for you is a yellow cup.
Yes.
Or I think success
Yes.
for Timmy should be that her cup is full. And maybe for you,
Mm.
success for you is just that you even have a cup. And
Yeah.
so because my idea of success for you is a full cup, I impose that success on you to the point where you start doubting your own accomplishments and you start judging yourself not
Yes.
based on what you want, what
Yes.
you truly want,
Yes.
but based on what people expect from you. And it doesn't have to be, and on some sides, it could be your friend, it could be your boyfriend, it could be your sister, your brother, your dad, and it could be like the internet and the world judging you by how they think or where they think you should be.
Yep.
And for me, last year, and I think that was the big realization for me, and beginning to ask myself, and I'm still trying to do it now, is what do I really want? Like,
Mm.
um, what matters to me?
Yeah.
And it's funny, you might not know, maybe you might not know that you've, and I'm sure you'll be shocked when I say you've kind of influenced that, because we've had conversations where we've had some conversations and you've said some things, and maybe I've just taken that one thing you've said, and it's like, what do I really want? Like, right now, if I, like, when I wake up this morning, what does Tosin want to achieve?
Yeah. And without the ego.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's crazy because I'm always looking at you like, yo, if I was you, I'd be screaming, oh, I did this deal, I did this. Like, yo, I feel like you don't let the outside define success to you, which is so beautiful. Like, if you led with your ego, you might not be doing the things you do secretly, and you might have just tried to capitalize on all the outward facing fame that you get, but like, you don't care.
Mm.
And that's so beautiful to see. And I think that I often wonder, like, why are we not content? Why is our society not content? Like, being happy to one person could be having two healthy children.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Like, that could be the entire thing that makes them happy in life.
Yeah.
Like, having two healthy children and being able to spend time with them. To someone else, it could be having an art exhibition. Like, why is there always a need to strive, 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 strive? I think a lot of it sometimes is I want other people to see that I'm doing
Yeah.
something. Oh, and that just irritates me. And we're all guilty of
We're all
it.
guilty, every one of us.
It's so annoying though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is a tough thing. So that's like what I've learned. That's what, like, I learned last year, and that's what I'm bringing into this year, to
Yeah.
just do what I want to do. Like, it's the same thing you were telling me about my album when I was like getting
Mm.
super stressed. You're
Yeah.
like, okay, by the way, guys, you guys you guys are gonna fight Temi for what I was about to say. Temi actually told me one day, she's like, if you don't feel like making an album, then don't
No.
make an album. He told me I should only make my album because I want to make the album,
Oh no, the
and
fans are,
because
I can already see the fans on
he
Twitter.
told.
Well, let me clarify that Tosin's album should be made in the light that he can sit in his bedroom, listen to it, and he will enjoy it.
Okay.
Do you like, you should make the album, but I'm saying you shouldn't make it for anyone but yourself. Or you shouldn't
Yourself.
make music for, oh, I want this music to be number one on the charts. You should make music that you think is genuinely good.
Mm.
And I think artists sometimes, obviously it's a business, but sometimes it's like the music that was made for themselves, or like that actually reflects their life and their journey, sometimes even more popular than music that's just made to be a TikTok song, right? Because I
Yeah.
feel like as an audience, like, you don't need to patronize us. We know what good music is. And also sometimes the songs that seem personal, or that you can tell the artist actually connects with, we genuinely care about that too. So basically what I was saying was don't pander to the industry
Yeah.
and make music you think is good, not music you think is going to do well commercially.
Okay.
I think that's
You're
fair.
basically telling me to make my album for myself. So
Yeah, in a
when I
vacuum.
release my album, I'll say this album is for my listening pleasure.
This album is dedicated to Temi
Okay. Says the
Lolua.
same person that speaking of what I was when we are driving today, I was thinking, can you remember what your first paycheck was?
Okay, we moved to the money subject.
Yeah, and then you tell me,
Yeah, I can remember. I can remember. I was in no, like my first job or my first like. What do you mean? Because
your
I've
first
been I had my first job was when I was 15
yeah, no, your first your first like chunk paycheck from
from influencing,
yeah,
from social media stuff.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I started. Yeah, the jobs I had before that were like retail jobs. So I guess my first job, just being based on being me, was I had been blogging for like 2 years. So it took 2 years to get one paycheck. That was my now defunct website, jtofashion.com. And I was just writing articles, doing shoots, talking about fashion, travel, lifestyle. And then 2 years into it, a magazine approached me and gave me a column. So I was actually, I can actually put, what haven't I done? I can actually put
So that was like a writing.
magazine columnist or magazine editor on my resume. And they would charge me £200 for an article.
They'll charge you or you will charge
I
them.
would charge them, sorry. I would charge them.
Huh. You never told me about that.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot.
What? Huh.
I
Okay,
wouldn't,
no.
yeah.
I know that. I know that.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
think
still have the copies in my
I
house.
think
Yeah.
I know that. I know
Yeah, I'll
that.
just write up an article, use my own photos, like take photos, make up a article basically, and then yeah, that was my first paycheck. What about you?
My first paycheck
What
for
was your
what?
first job? And then tell me your first music paycheck.
My first job. Okay, my first job was probably as a teacher. Actually,
This guy, you're a cat because you've lived 9
I'm telling you, I've lived
lives.
different lives.
You've lived
Like
many. When were you a teacher?
I was
When?
a teacher when I was 15, and
Oh.
I just finished secondary school, and then
Yeah.
I think I'd just gotten my WAEC result or something. Yeah, but basically between the time I had 1 year between okay, school has finished,
Yeah.
secondary school has finished, and then it's time to like when you're applying to get into uni.
Mm.
And then there was this school, I've forgotten the name of the school, but it was near my house in Otta, and I taught social studies and integrated science
Okay.
for like
Wow.
GSS 1 to GSS 3, and I had a cane,
Ah.
and I would write on the I had to follow the syllabus.
Yes.
I had my chalk. I was one of the most fun teachers.
Oh.
But I think I would give some people I would just like I was making the exams a little bit easier.
Of course you
Like the
were.
tests a little
Because
bit
I know
easier.
someone doesn't like exams.
Yeah, because I was like
That's so interesting.
yeah, that was my
Okay.
first job.
So how long did you work as a teacher?
Maybe for just one term.
Okay.
Yeah, so a term is 3 months.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And then what was your first music gig you got paid for?
I think in terms of getting paid for a song was probably there's this guy called Musma. Uh is this song. It goes uh say getting money is a must, it's a must. So everybody knows say me, I know the doll. I think he paid me $1,000
Oh
or
wow, you went straight to 1K.
yeah,
That's
either
that's
1K or
that's
one
sick.
five
Nice, yeah.
for that feature. And Musman might not know, but he's one of the people that influenced me to do music because I was
Mm,
like, if somebody just paid me, like for not to do music, like he influenced me to take music as a career
as a career, yeah.
because he showed that like there's the like I can pay my bills by
Was this
this passion.
pre or post PP dance?
This was post PP dance. So this
Yeah.
was I think Bankulize was
Mm.
out. I'm not sure. Skin Type might have not even been out
Wow.
when Musma
Because
played
I
them.
just see, you know how you have BC and AD. I have pre PP dance and post PP
Yeah, because
dance.
somebody went and showed you PP dance.
Sorry,
We're not
sorry.
gonna rest.
The OG Easy Angels will know. They will know. Okay, well, I think, I think it's nice to be honest about beginnings and about money as well.
Yeah.
So I guess this episode is really, we talked Dirty December, we're talking money. So now I want to ask you, what is something you will simply not splurge on? Like it can even be like a group of things, and then what's something that you cannot do skint, you can't do basic spending. You have to get the best of the best. So I give you an example. Like, let's say you will never ever splurge on a car, or you only can buy expensive clothes.
Okay, so that's a good one, and you need to answer it as
Of
well.
course.
Because I was literally talking to somebody before I answered your question. I was talking to somebody the other day about you, and I was saying I was gonna give you, I was gonna give you money to shop for me,
Yes, yes, yes.
and then they were like, "Ah, you're gonna give Temi money to shop for you. That means it's a lot of money." And I was like, no. I
No.
was like, no, she shopped for me last year, and
Yeah.
this was the amount she paid. By the way, the amount of money I gave to Temi to help me shop last year, I gave that same amount to somebody else
And they got you
to help me
rubbish.
shop for like, and they got me
And
absolute
also I returned some of the
stuff.
money.
Yeah, and you returned like
Yeah.
20% of the
I
money.
returned 20%, yeah.
So
Cause
I
I
was,
yeah.
yeah, so I was basically telling them that contrary to what they might feel, like you actually mix and match. It's not about how much
It's
a
not about
t-shirt
designer.
is or
Yeah.
is, your
Yeah. We'll mix high street and Yoji Yamamoto. Like
yeah.
it's
I think
cool.
she
It's
was
cool.
surprised that you even go to
Like weekday, our
yeah, like you
favorites.
mix
Yeah.
the weekday. She's like,
Mm.
but how come it doesn't look like that on
Cause
you?
it's the eye, baby. It's the eye. It's all about the eye.
Yeah, but I think for me, I thought I would not be someone that could spend on cars,
Yes.
but now I'm not sure I can say that.
I think you like nice cars for sure. Like your range, your top line range is like your baby in Ghana.
Yeah,
That's a moment. And now you're already saying you want a G Wagon. I'm like, for what?
and
To do what?
I only I think that's a new acquired taste.
Mm.
I'm not so crazy about cars, but the cars I love, and
Yeah.
it's just guys, my car is just very basic. I just like a nice Mercedes
Mm.
and the Range
You
Rover.
like
That's
range?
it. Like
Yeah.
it's not that deep for me on cars. So
Yeah.
now I don't I won't say I can't spend on cars anymore. But maybe one thing that's still gonna be hard for me to spend on is like clothes.
No, I think when you want to, I mean, you have a bit of a Balenciaga problem. I think okay, no, you say and then I will say what I think yours is.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I think maybe it's clothes. I think I will spend, on a good hotel. Like if I travel,
There
I
you
want to
go.
be
You
like
want
in
to
a
be
very, very
comfortable.
good hotel.
Yes.
I want to eat in a very, very nice place.
Yes.
It doesn't, it's like when I travel, I want to travel properly. If
Yes.
it's a boat, it has to be like a very nice boat. If it's a
Yeah.
train, nice train, plane, everything. I think those experiences, I'd say I can. It's easier for me to spend more on experiences
Yeah.
than on physical stuff
Yeah.
because if I how I normally like to think about it is if I lose this thing, will I be pissed?
Yeah. Like I can see you. Yeah. So for me, how I see you is that you will spend on helicopter, jet ski, tour guide, food, hotel. Like you love spending stuff on that stuff that is almost intangible because you
Yeah.
just experience it. And then I can never see you buying an expensive chain. You've done that once and you lost it.
Yeah.
So for me, you would never buy a $200,000 chain.
No.
Yeah, so that's
By the way,
yours.
guys, just disclaimer: I can't even afford a $200,000 chain, so just
Mm.
putting it out
Just like, please, nobody come to my house and rob me.
there.
There's no chain. Okay, and mine,
Yeah,
I think something. Okay, the things I will not save on, like the things again. I like to be. I'm also a comfort person, so I like my Uber exec. I like my Ocado shopping. Like I like organic raspberries and stuff like that. But what I think people will be shocked that yeah, I don't spend a lot on shopping for clothes and
yeah,
stuff. Like, and if I buy something, I will never impulse buy, and I'll make sure it's probably black so I can wear it multiple times. Like, I would never go and buy a trendy statement bag that I can wear once.
yeah.
Never. Like, never, never. But what do you think I actually refuse to, like, I'm stingy about?
That you're stingy about. That's what I don't see you spending a lot on.
Yeah. But in general, I'm more of a saver than you.
Yeah, I think I think you're I want a little like a little bit of your relationship with money, because
Mm.
me it's like you were saying it on this drive here. I was telling you, "Oh, I just did this deal, and then I made this, and then I was already telling you how I was gonna spend it.
Like you
It's
invested
yeah,
half of it
yeah,
already.
invest
Yeah.
half of it already, and it's like so for you,
And I always say cash is king.
yeah. So but
Yeah.
so for you,
You know?
I'd say well, I like in the sense that you won't you would most likely not save on an experience.
Yeah, or like I would rather keep money for like staff wages and stuff.
Yeah,
Like if I have income of money and I won't go shopping. Like I'll be like, okay, well that's my staff wages for 6 months.
yeah,
Do you understand?
yeah, yeah,
And I like again, I like my plane tickets, I like my hotel, everything set, right?
yeah.
So I think that's interesting. I think we're basically aligned there.
Yeah, well, line that. It's just that you
And I have
don't
an
know how to.
Amazon problem.
Temi has an Amazon problem. Temi is the reason. She's one of the reasons
I'm keeping
why
Jeff Bezos
Jeff Bezos.
on the Forbes
Because
list.
I'll just be there. Dun, dun, Amazon. Dun, dun,
Uh,
Amazon.
but
Even
guess
if it's just, it's not, by the way, it's not as if she's buying the expensive thing.
no.
It's like sometimes instead of you to go to the shop and buy it, you just. I think you
Okay.
like just
That
opening the
no,
Amazon
that's the
box.
whole point of Amazon. All the things you like in the house, all this, oh, we always have fresh soap. And when something breaks, it's immediately replaced. And we have all those things that men enjoy in the house. Guess who is ordering it on Amazon? It's the woman.
Mm,
But now, if there wasn't clean towel and fresh plate and chopstick and cheese grater, you'll be upset.
yeah.
When have you ever opened the kitchen drawer and not found something you need?
Yeah, true. Or like, I'm always misplacing my toothbrush,
And then guess who's ordering bulk
and then
toothbrush?
you already have
There
toothbrush.
you go. And all the shampoo. This guy, you even have shower gel most times.
Yeah,
Guess who's ordering all that?
no, it makes sense. That's why
Yep.
my house in Accra, I'm always running out of stuff
There you
because,
go. There's
me-
no Amazon.
yeah, somebody needs to look into that. But I think it's been good that finally we've been able to record this season.
Guys, we're back.
Looking forward to recording the other episodes. Looking
Yeah.
forward to the year. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know you're not really New Year resolution or
No, yeah, let's end with that. Let's end with what we would like to see, like how we would like to improve this year. Let's end with that.
yeah. You go first
Okay.
so that I can copy
So for me, yeah, I want to take each project each day at a time. I don't want to get overwhelmed by the full 12 months. I want to get back into like the routines and the things that keep me balanced. So that's like regular sleep times, that's doing my yoga, that's being hydrated, eating well, basically looking after myself. I know the things that make me feel good. I mean, I was doing a bubble bath on a Sunday with rose petals, and this guy was laughing at me.
Yeah, I still and right
It
now when
was
I
so
close my
extra.
eyes, I can still see your
I
bathtub
made
with the
I
rose
made
petals.
a bubble bath. Guys, try this. Put some bubble bath, massage oil, Epsom salts, shower gel, and then get rose petals from Amazon, of course. And just get in that bath. Like, look after yourselves. Care for yourselves. Love on yourselves. So that's really what I want to do. I'm not gonna set big goals because really, who are those big goals for?
Yeah,
I have my 5 year plan, but like we take it as it comes. Everything is divinely prophesied. I don't have to stress. What about you?
amen. I want to be more private this year.
Ooh, not you on the low key.
Yeah, I'll love to be more private, like more private, like more
Mm,
more private. I don't know how that's gonna work
yeah.
in the same year I'm trying to put out an album. But also even only do so like I'm trying to be more private. I wanna only do stuff when I want to do it.
Yeah.
Thank God. I think what what everything to this point has what God has blessed me with, and and I think one of the biggest blessings is freedom to be able to do what you want to do.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
so I want to actually only do what I want to do when I want to do. And obviously there's a part of me that is always thinking, what's the plus and minus? Are because you don't want to say, oh, I want to do what I want to do and go broke.
Yeah.
Just but trying to find that balance between at what point am I okay, the business side is good, and then I just on top of that, I just do what I love and not spend. If there's anything I want to do this year, is not spend my energy saying the same thing. I know you're gonna
Mm,
laugh at me. I've been saying this thing, but last year and even some this year already, I've been spending my energy talking to the same people about the same thing, and then you're telling me there's no need, like this energy you're
oh,
spending on
explaining,
this,
explaining. Yeah.
you might as well
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
do this
Yeah.
at all. So I don't want
Yeah.
to, I hope this year I don't spend my, like, if I'm going to spend 4 hours a day trying to convince somebody to do something, then the person I shouldn't even be there
Yeah,
at all.
it's like the girls that get it, and the girls that don't.
If you get it, if you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Well, that's a great place to
That's a good
end.
place to
That's a
end.
perfect place to end.
So that's it for this episode of How Far. Thank you so much for listening. You can find all our episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Google Play, and anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Don't forget to subscribe to our socials and follow our YouTube channel.
Share this episode on your socials and leave us with a review of 5 stars. See you next week.
week.